Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails from Zero. We are still going around Crossbell City for our investigation and in the process of course talking to everyone we haven't talked to yet. So last time we ended with the upper side of the East District and now let's do the lower side of things. I was delivering some stuff to the ReZero trading company yesterday. Their employees were freaking out because their president has gone missing. I didn't get all the details, but the guy signing the paper seems pretty stressed out. Where the heck did their president even go? Does he like to spontaneously take trips? Very suspicious. Well, Puck and Roo started working here part-time. They've racked up some hefty tabs, so we're going to work them hard. Well, it's also partly your problem for letting them get such a high tab, really? Oh, my buddy Rose and I are thinking about opening up our own store. We're in the planning stage right now, the early days as you might call it. Everybody who's ever made it big has to start somewhere, right? And that's gonna stop me from reaching for the stars. True, but also know your limitations, at least a little bit. Part-timers just need to work swiftly. They do. Well, I got a part-time job so I could earn funds to start my business. But my wages are so low that it makes me want to cry. Yeah, it's just enough to get on by, I suppose. And they still need to pay for their hefty tabs they need to pay off. Yeah, they really have it rough now. Oh, Puck and Roo said they wanted to help out with the shop. When I asked Daddy if they could, he immediately gave them the okay. My daddy's super nice like that. Work's going to get so much easier with Puck and Roo's helping out now. With them we can give our customers even better service. So doesn't she know it's also to pay off their bill? Or did they just not tell her about that? It could be either, let's be honest. Oh, some of those delinquents from downtown came up to me this morning looking all worried. It seems they were searching for one of their friends. I told them I hadn't seen anyone. I wonder if they got into a fight or something. You think those delinquents from downtown got into some kind of brawl? No, it's worse. It's drugs. Oh, I made sure to let my family know I'd be cooking dinner. And yet they still came home in the middle of the night. They tried to play it off by saying their manager wasn't on site, like I believe that rubbish. Now I'm really mad. From now on, they can do all the housework. Yeah, but we are starting to hear more cases about weird behavior and missing people than the couple that we know of. Because now even somebody in the office where we don't have access to is also having missing people or strange behaviors. Weird. Well, I have nothing but respect for the old guys over at the Business Owners Association. At the end of the day, they're the ones who kept the tradition of the street market alive here. But I'm not exactly smart when it comes to anything complicated. I'm just not cut out for any kind of office work. Welcome. Well, what are you just standing there for? Buy something. Yep, my calling is definitely right here on the sales floor, in the thick of things. Yeah, everybody has their own talents, and that one is all yours. Well, it looks like Dins had a serious meeting with the chairman over at the Business Owners Association. Dins must have had a difficult decision on his hand, if even someone like him is mulling it over. Come on already, why won't you hurry up and accept the offer? Jeez, it'd be a huge step forward for your career. Huh? The price of vegetables went up. What's up with that? This shouldn't be happening. I planned my route to hit all the lowest price points. Well, vegetables and fish seems to be getting more expensive for some reason. What's up with that? That doesn't make any sense at all. Well, it's the market. The market rises and goes down, though you were just a bit too late, I'm sure. Welcome to Krong's Arts and Crafts. Come, take a look at my newest piece. If you're looking for the perfect gift, then you can go wrong with this strap. Come, feast your eyes upon my handcrafted wares. I wonder what kind of strap he has now. Could that just be the more boring? Maybe? Doesn't seem like he has anything special in there. Alright. Let's see if we can find some information here. I'm also wanna try if we can get to Michelin, because I don't think I even tried that before, like trying to get back. That trading company was raided the other day, and yet they haven't said a single peep about it. There are still bullets in their walls, but those guys don't seem phased at all. Talk about nerves of steel. I gotta hand it to those guys from the trading company. They've got nerves of steel. They didn't bat an eyelash about the whole thing. Yeah, and you still haven't got any new noodles. I found out that the airport has been shut down all morning. I can never rely on the CPD announcements, so I'll just have to take a look for myself. That being the case, I need to ask for a favor. When Grace gets back, tell her to take a look at the pictures on my desk. Yes sir, I'll see to it that it happens. I found out that the airport has been shut down all morning. Alright. Can we look at the pictures too? We can't even talk to her anymore. Where is his desk? And where are the pictures? His desk is probably upstairs, isn't it? Excuse me. I'm sorry, but the editorial department is closed to the general public for the time being. Please redirect any of your inquiries to me. Yeah, we know. But that doesn't mean we won't try every once in a while. Really? Our mistake? It's not a mistake when you know it's a possibility. Oh, I just got questioned by the Crossbell Times reporter. He was super sweet and even had a bit of a baby face going on. He still's not man enough for me right now, but give him a bit of time and I'm sure he'll grow into quite the catch. Just give it time. Yeah, I don't think there's an easy way to get the Michelin, is there? Because let's be honest, it has to be there, or else we can't get on the boat. Oh, I'm hanging out with Grandpa today. I got worried thinking about an old man like him being all on his own. And besides, I like watching him fish. I hope Grandpa catches a lot of fish today. I've tried to get my granddaughter to head home, but she refuses to budge. There was a shooting here yesterday. There's no place for a kid to be. He's actually right about that, but let's be honest, she's just worried about her grandpa. What do I do? Grace ditched me to go straight to the source of the information. Wait, seriously? Has she gone into the Heiyu's office? Cut me some slack, Grace. I can't possibly keep up. Man, I just want to go home already, but I can't leave Grace behind here. Ugh, what am I supposed to do? Is there something I can help you with? No, we're okay. Grace really is a complete different level from the rest of us to barge in like she did. Well, she definitely goes the long way to get her story, that's for sure. Let's see, is the delivery guy somewhere nearby? It usually doesn't take long for him to pop out in the screen somewhere. There he is. Well, the flight carrying my next batch of deliveries has yet to arrive. A bit weird for it to be running late. I hope everything's alright. Yeah, I hope it's okay too. But considering the nasty business at the airport at the moment, I think that's probably the reason it's delayed. Right, IPC. Well, the security department recently received some troubling intel. There's been a massive surge in missing persons reports. Everything's been fine at the IBC, so I guess we'll have to leave it to the police. We boast excellent security and even receive reports regarding incidents around the city to always stay prepared. That being said, a case involving missing people falls within the CPD jurisdiction. Alright, let's see if the guy's in here. He is not. I wonder if someone could tell us about it. I feel like we're not getting as many customers as we usually do. It might just be my imagination though. The guy's gone and this is the only thing he knows about it. It feels different. Miss Claw is out on a business trip at the moment. I feel like she's going on more trips with each passing year. She's becoming an awful lot like her father. Mr. and Miss Claw are always away on business trip right now. It feels a little lonely around here. Oh, Crossbell Airport appears to be closed for inspection today. The CEO and Miss Claw are out on business trip in the Republic, so I don't think it will affect us. I asked City Hall about the situation at the airport. Apparently it's temporarily closed. I don't think the sudden closure will affect our business too badly. Still, though, I've never experienced anything like this. I can imagine that. I don't see ReZero around here today. It's odd. He's usually here every day. Yeah, and that's the other guy. So is that all we are gonna get for this investigation? I wanted a little bit more. Alright, let's see if the IT guys know something. Well, I only noticed it recently, but there's a system node that's been acting a little strangely. My initial impression was that we are being hacked, but it's weird. All it's doing is looking into the network without actually causing any damage. Where is this terminal hiding? Mains Mountain Path, Rosenberg Studio, what the heck? Oh, this doesn't make any sense. There must be even more bugs somewhere in the system. Or it's Ren checking in on the system just for information and nothing else. Clay and I are constructing a brand new system. We didn't really have much choice considering the current one is riddled with bugs. Re-examining the code is downright depressing. Well, we're creating a specialized system from the ground up to be used in large-scale networks. Once we finally wrap this up, we should be ready for the second stage of the project. I bet Lady Maribel will reward us handsomely if everything goes well. We cleaned this mess up in record time to give Lady Maribel a pleasant surprise. I bet she shows with a sweet, sweet praise if we pull it off. She will, but only if you manage to pull it off. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a normal day. Alright, let's see if there's anyone on the top floor. No one looking out the window. No one here as well. Yeah, it's pretty quiet here today. Which is fine, it makes it all the easier for us. Guessing we're done in this section. Let's head over to the western part of town. Alright, we don't need to check that part. Hey Ryu! Come on, don't chase her like that. You're scaring her. Roar! Better hurry up. If you're too slow, I'm gonna end up catching ya. Stop! Ryu, you're going way too fast. Watch out, it's dangerous to run with your eyes closed. Oh, you're scaring me, Ryu. You're going way too fast. Hey Ryu, come on, don't chase her like that. Have you guys heard that even more people in the city have gone missing? Not to mention all the commotion the mafias continue to cause. It's just one thing after another. I mean, sure, the economy might be booming, but that prosperity means very little when you can hardly feel safe these days, honestly. What the hell's going on around here? Yeah, I do wonder that myself. Well, you smell that? Bennett's gonna bake another loaf of bread with just sensational aroma. got high hopes for this one. I can't wait to try it out. Bennett takes baking seriously and her results show. That's fine smelling loaf. Huh, was there seriously a firefight at the harbor yesterday? I guess that means the Mafia isn't playing games around anymore if they're willing to drag the public into their spats. Can't they just chill and leave us alone? And just when the bakery says we're on a steady incline. I wish they'd leave us common folks alone, you know? Yeah, they should, but you know that's not gonna happen. Well, it smells amazing in here today. Oh, I could only imagine what it is. When will they hurry up and come out with that new bread already? Oh, I can hardly wait. I've finally done it. I've baked my magnum opus. This fragrant walnut loaf I spent the entire month researching, it's finally complete. Come on, at me, Oscar. I've finally done it. Come on, Oscar, admit defeat. Wooly though, because I don't think he even knew he was in a contest with her, to be honest. Sis slept in late this morning. No matter how many times I try to wake her up, she just keeps mumbling about orbal circuits. She's hopeless. I swear, sometimes you think she was the child here, not me. Well, you're still growing up. You can still become her quite a bit. Hey, Shiruru, did you just get back? How was your trip? Oh, I almost drowned on 3 different occasions. I went to some marshland this time. Pretty dangerous stuff. Those swamps seemed like they were bottomless. What? What are you just even doing in the marsh? Just how far did you go? I knew I should have listened to my gut. I can't leave you by yourself, Shiruru. I'm coming along with you next time. I think it would be a good idea for me to join you every once in a while. Oh, fine by me. Are you sure you can handle it though? I walk pretty long distances. Hey, don't underestimate your pops. I knew I should have listened to my gut. I can't leave you by yourself, Shiruru. Next time, I'm coming along. Yeah, considering all the traveling she does, you really shouldn't underestimate her, really. Oh, I hope to pray at the cathedral today. I need to hurry up and get ready to leave. I'll go for it. And they shouldn't be too busy today, because we did check it on an earlier episode and it's just a few people there, including Noel. Well, there's been chatter about the shoutout that happened at the harbor yesterday. I can't believe something that insane would break out right in the middle of a business district. There has been chatter about a shootout that happened at the harbor yesterday. Yeah, it was crazy. Oh, my husband gave me a pendant for our wedding anniversary. Well, I suppose that he has a good side. I mean, it was my choice to marry him. He was a fine young man back in the day. He occasionally shows a small trace of the man he used to be. I imagine he does. I found something that will make a good gift at the antique shop in the back alley. Pretty good timing considering my wedding anniversary was coming up. Maybe I'll put the old lady in a good mood. My wife's a bit of a battle axe, so it's hard to please her. Well, I think you hit it out of the park with this one at least. Alright. The design is too elaborate? Nonsense. They don't know the first damn thing about artistic integrity. Damn that Imperial faction! They still haven't managed to reopen the budget for the new City Hall building. The members of the Diet complained about wasteful spending during a Q&A session. My husband is absolutely furious. This is a problem. My husband refuses to compromise when it comes to his work. Which, for the most part, can be a good thing. Except when you're talking about budgets and stuff. Oh, I recently saw the 3rd floor resident for the first time ever. I only managed to see her from behind because she was on her way out. All I have to say is, meh, she was completely normal. To be able to find someone like her anywhere. Her long blonde hair was pretty at least. That's the bare minimum if you're a fashionable woman these days. Yep, she definitely seemed normal. I don't know what I was expecting. Really? You saw her from the behind and you didn't even recognize Ilya? That point alone is so disappointing. Cause she's a big fan. If she was a big fan, she should have definitely realized it. Really? Oh, Mr. Greenwood seems absolutely swamped these days. He probably has too many cases piled up on those broad shoulders of his. His little assistant Pete has got it rough as well. My husband told me that the crime rate's been increasing lately. Perhaps that's the cause? Mr. Greenwood and Pete have got it rough, to say the least. Oh, Mr. Greenwood's been up to his neck in work, so hasn't had any time to help with my law studies. Every time I see him hunched over his work, so much of it, I'm determined to study harder and harder. I hope I can start taking on more of his workload for him soon. I want to help as much as I can. Is it true that people have been going missing? Don't tell me there's a kidnapper on the loose. What a horrifying thought. I'll have to warn Momo to be extra careful when she's outside. Is it true that people have been gone missing? Yeah, but if you're not doing drugs, I'm sure Momo will be fine. I think. Probably. Maybe we should contact the authorities, Ian. But if we are proven wrong, this could end up disastrous for him. I say we confirm our suspicions first. You're probably right. Oh, hello there. Well, the special support section. Ian, I think I just might be shining down upon us today. That might be just what we need to put an end to this matter. Indeed, they have impeccable timing. Excuse me, but what exactly are you talking about? Something happened to the two of you? Well, it's actually about the owner of the trading company I mentioned yesterday. Not a single person has been able to get in contact with him since this morning. Really? Well, I would appear so. You see, I'm actually acquaintances with the ReZero trade company's owner. When I checked in on things, he was neither at home nor did his employees know where he could be. So I was asking Ian whether or not we should involve the police. Well, that does sound concerning. Do you think he has vanished? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Haywood, but with the current state of things, it will likely take quite some time for the police to respond. With that in mind, would you be open to us handling the case? I'm sure that we can get it cleared with the department. Ah, I see. It would be more than open to that, if you are willing to help. Of course, it might take some time, but you can count on us. Also, Mr. Greenwood, if you find any leads on the missing people, could you forward them to the chief? Ah yes, I can do that. Be careful, everyone. We will do, sir. We could probably hurry on this one. Agreed. Let's try not to take any unnecessary detours. I'll contact Sergey to find out anything about the missing persons case. Though, judging by the look on your faces, this doesn't seem to be an average case of people gone missing. Could it be? No. Where in the world are you, ReZero? I refuse to believe a trader like yourself would end up vanishing without a word. Yeah, and that's the guy at the IBC, right? I think he was called that, so the receptionist said. So at least we checked where he normally is, and he is definitely not at his place. Alright, onward to the next region. Alright, let's see what we can find out here. Because I think in all the remaining areas we have someone to talk to. I think even two in the entertainment district. I think the other outfit was better. Well, if you squint really hard, I guess you're not that bad looking. Well, is it supposed to be a compliment? Can you try to rephrase it? Just a bit of kindness for your dear brother here? What do you want me to say? You look more plain than vanilla ice cream at the first glance. Alright already, can we get back judging the outfits? That's vicious, it really is. Oh, my brother wants me to help him pick out some fashionable outfits. I don't particularly mind, but boy, he sure has a lot of free time on his hands. I'm planning to attend the annual budget celebration party that should be starting soon. I got Cindy's fashion wisdom and Granny's gift me a once-over. Looks like I'm all set and dressed to impress. All there's left to do is wait for the diet to end. If it will ever end, that's the question. Oh, our neighbor, Sophia, just came by to ask if I had seen Bond. If I recall correctly, he lived in our neighborhood and worked as a broker. I haven't seen him anytime recently though. I hope everything is alright with him. I hope so too. Oh, what's the matter with Bond? Let's check next door, because we know where Bond lives. So we'll look there last, of course. Oh, Mama said she had to go outside for a bit. Where did Mama go? Maybe across the street to where Bond lives? Because I can imagine that his wife will probably be a little bit upset if he is missing. Ooh, we can get inside here. It is accessible all the time. Allegations of bribery against that Diet member's secretary, or that inexplicable incident at the Speaker's estate. Which one would be a more effective attack against the Imperial faction? The budget meeting is almost over. I'll have to quickly decide which course of action will best support Representative Campbell. While Representative Campbell is fighting in the Diet, I'm fighting out here, working to uncover valuable information that would be beneficial to us. As always, the Diet is a war of information. And it also sounds like a war of mudslinging, cause that's not a way to win a discussion, is it? By getting the best dirt on your opponent. Oh, my lady, I cannot believe she ran away from home. Will she be okay on her own? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she'll be fine. She has plenty of money, so I don't think she will run into any big problems. I feel like Bond used to be more of an upstanding gentleman. What happened to him? Yeah, I think the drugs really changed his personality, and not for the better. And him using the drugs also made him disappear. Now, before we talk to him, let us check out Jonah, see if he heard anything online. Aw, jeez, what's your deal? Don't get excited, I don't have any good info for you today. Still, the Mafia's dispute seems to be escalating every day. Oh, perfect timing. Say guys, you got any info you're willing to sell? How about this? I'll bait for 30% more merit than usual. Looks like this visit was a waste of our time. Unfortunately, it seems so. For a kid who acts like he's well informed, he is pretty disappointing, isn't he? What's wrong with you guys? Shut your traps, I'll dive in and grab whatever info you want. Come on, don't hold back, what you want to know? Kids got fire, give him that. Damn it, don't regret denying the genius of Jonah's sacred like this. I won't forget this. I'm going to gather so much info that your eyes will burst due to information overload. His pride as an information broker seems to have been wounded. Not that I care. Well, if it will give us information for free, then keep insulting him all the time. I don't mind. Alright, let's go to Ellie's home. And then we can check out Bond. Oh, I've heard rumors of various happenings throughout the city. I am worried you may get involved given that you work for the police, Lady Ellie. Well, I appreciate the concern, but I'm more worried about you and Helmar. Well, I remember you saying that your servants are usually the ones home, right, Ellie? Well, this is pretty safe neighborhood. Not much danger happening here, so I figured they'll be fine. Oh, please be safe, Lady Ellie. Well, with her gun, she will always be safe. Miss Creel came to visit us a moment ago. She asked if we had seen her husband, Mr. Bond. I do hope nothing bad happened. I heard news of many concerning incidents occurring as of late. Can't help but feel a bit distressed, to be honest. A shooting occurred at the harbor yesterday. I do worry that Mr. Bond may have been caught up in a terrible incident. Well, he is caught up in a terrible incident, but in what measure we do not know yet. So let's check it out. According to the First Division's data, this should be the house. I see a familiar face. Oh, what am I to do? I know this is hard, Creel, but you have to calm down, take a breath. As things stand, we really need to go find some help. And here we come. Is it you, Mrs. Hayworth? Oh, the special support section. Oh, thank Idios you're here. You see, something dreadful has happened and we're just about to seek some help. Is it regarding the owner of this house? I believe he's a stockbroker, if I'm not mistaken? Yes, you're right, he is. When I woke up this morning, my husband was nowhere to be found. I tried looking around the neighborhood with Sophia, but we had no luck. Is that so? I'm sorry to ask this, but has your husband been acting strange lately? Now you mention it, he has. My daughter noticed it some time ago. Figures. Why he have to go poof in the middle of the night? Gonna be a real pain in the ass to find witnesses. Yeah, looks like it. At any rate, let's add him to the list of missing people. You seem to be well acquainted with this family, Mrs. Hayworth. The CBD is conducting a search for Bond, but it may take some time for us to find him. Would you be willing to stay with the family for a little while longer? Oh yes, gladly. My husband should also be back from his work relatively soon. Thank you. We'll leave them to you then. Oh, my husband still hasn't come back yet. Do you think you'll be able to find him? Well, that's our hope. I promise that the police are doing everything they can to make that happen, man. Oh, Creel's a good friend of mine, so I met her husband on numerous occasions. Don't tell me that he's been involved in some sort of accident. Please try not to worry the family any more than they already are, Mrs. Hayworth. We should endeavor to keep them as calm as possible right now. Oh, you're right. My apologies, it wasn't intentional. It's not gonna help to worry over all the what-ifs at a time like this. But brewing up some nice hot tea might just soothe the ladies a little bit, don't you think? Oh yes, you're right, I'll do just that. I know it's hard, Creel, but you have to try and calm down a little bit. I'm sure your husband is well and fine. That is our hope. I promise the police are doing everything they can to make that happen, ma'am. Well, we can't guarantee that. Father, he just disappeared. Oh, I'm certain that this was the family that adopted a stray kitten from before. The father has seemed such a kind man. Yeah, we should try to hurry. Well, even if it's just for the kid, we do have to find them. And I'm hoping that everyone that's missing is gonna be fine. Not that they've taken him out completely. Alright, I think before we start on this region, I think I want to do the administrative district first. Because thinking about it, I don't think there's anyone here that we need to find as a witness or a subject of drug addiction. I heard something happened at the airport. Even rank and file officers like us were told to exercise caution. But what exactly are we exercising caution toward? The order that came down today were pretty vague. Did they really came from our section chief? Probably not. Probably from the First Division. Oh, hey everyone! Did you hear the news about Crossbell Airport? No, would you mind filling us in? Now that you mention it, I noticed a detective hanging out there in plain clothes, so what gives? Well, the 1st Division mobilized the entire force a while ago. They apparently placed a temporary lockdown on the entire airport. What? What's the situation? Well, it seems a gag order was put in place, so they won't tell us anything. I was about to ask you all about it, but I guess you're just out of the loop as I am. We are not the ones receiving important information usually. Well, I wonder what's going on. Maybe we can squeeze something out of Detective Dudley later. We should focus on investigating the missing people for now. Oh, they apparently called in people from the 2nd Investigative Division this time. The 1st Division tends to work in secrecy, but they occasionally collaborate. Yeah, we did see him questioning people outside of the airport. Oh, looks to me like you've been hard at work filling out your combat notebook. I'd like to record your information into our database. Mind if I see it for a minute? With pleasure. Thank you very much. Here's your notebook back. And please accept this as compensation for your hard work. Don't forget to stop by once you've collected more monster data, okay? Thanks, we will. Of course, we'll see to it that we visit. Oh yeah, and in regards to the team material, I have gone to all the outer regions, fought the enemies that we haven't fought before. I scanned them. That way we have some more to give to her in her notebook. But it didn't drop any of the team materials, and I'm still focusing on the hint that the guy gave us, that it's something more common outside of Crossbell. So I'm getting the feeling that we're not supposed to be able to do it right now, and it's on medium, so we can at least let the story progress a little bit before we need to complete it. So I think I'm gonna do that for now, because I have no idea where to find it at the moment. Oh, I know it's only temporary, but locking down the airport's a bit concerning. Not to mention there was a raid yesterday. There's plenty of reason to be worried right now. Yeah, but I'm sure once the airport situation is handled, we probably will hear a bit more about it. Another incident? This year doesn't know when to give up. I was summoned here while I was off duty. I had no idea things were this bad. Well, they established a joint investigation this morning. It's just been one huge fiasco after the next since yesterday. This is a time for the CPD to show what we're capable of when we all band together. We're not gonna get down in some lowly terrorist. We'll take them down before they can pull anything. Hey you guys, something this huge could lead to mass panic, so we don't want the word of this slipping out to the public. You'd do well to keep that in mind. Sure? What's he even talking about? Yeah, the airport is so big in Crossbell. Of course people will notice. Really quick. Oh, I can't believe someone would target the airport. Are we dealing with terrorists? I don't know. Maybe. Potentially drug dealers. I don't know. Alright, that's it for the police station. Because everyone is apparently out, so there's not a lot of people to find. A reporter just came by and fired off one question after another at me. He asked if I knew the outcome of the diet session. Man, I wish I did. I'm on pins and needles here. Yeah, they're so close getting a like an agreement, and that's gonna be an important thing, of course, for the entire diet. Oh, some police officers were making a lot of noise around here early this morning. I wonder what that was all about. Yeah, me too. The argument heated up even more during today's diet session. Do you think they'll ever grow tired of it? Today marks the third extension of the session. The diet meetings only grow longer and longer with each passing year. Yeah, I can imagine that. Because it's hard getting an agreement between two parties that are so against each other. Oh, we've been getting flooded with complaints about the airport lockdown. The CPD has instructed us to stay quiet on the issue. However, we've been telling people that it's due to extensive inspections. I don't know how much longer we'll be able to hold out for it though. I wonder what's actually happening at the airport. We've been getting flooded with complaints about the airport. Yeah, I can imagine if something this big is happening, it's gonna be really hard to keep people out of the loop. Well, the mayor has been tirelessly working overtime for a little while now. I hope the budget is finalized today. He's getting up there in years, so I'm starting to worry about his health, given how much he pushes himself. Maybe that's the plan of the diet. Just keep him working until he just croaks. Yeah, we never have reason to go in there, do we? Alright, let's take the library. Thanks, Lloyd. As you might imagine, we're far too understaffed to have handled this task on our own. I'll be sure to contact you if we need anything else. I remember back when Guy used to work for the police, I don't think a day went by where he didn't love his job. Back when he was a rookie, he told me that he had found himself one hell of a partner. It hasn't even been 10 years since we had that conversation, and yet Guy, Sergey, and even you have all changed so much since those early days. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Sorry about that, I didn't mean to get all sentimental on you. I think my wife is better at handling these kind of conversations. It is not necessarily a bad thing, is it? Being a bit nostalgia about the past? Well, I found an absolute treasure trove of data. It won't be easy to incorporate all of it, so I'll have to pick and choose the best pieces. This library is an absolute lifesaver for researchers like me, with more reference material than I could ever imagine. Okay, let's do this. It's full steam ahead until closing time. Oh, I wonder if Nova's intentions on staying until the very last possible second again. He's been awfully cheery recently. I wonder might have put some extra spring in his step. Well, he finally got the information he needs, and that's important. Oh, and with that, everyone lived happily ever after. The end. Well then, wasn't it a delightful little book, Abby? Yeah, it was so cool. I'm gonna tell Kia to read this book next time I see her. Oh, I'm sure she'll like it too. Oh, definitely tell her. Cause that girl cannot have enough friends, I'm sure. Alright, that's it for this district. And considering the time, I think it would be a good place to stop. Cause as soon as we go over the entertainment district and we go into the hotel, we'll talk a bunch with May Bixen about Gans. Then of course we have here Elite Joshua, and of course Suzuku, yes. And of course in Arkansas we also have someone that works in the back, one of the performers, that's also been displaying weird behavior, so we gotta see if he's gone missing as well. So 2 more potential drug-related cases of missing people, and after that we'll be done to compile all the data and see if we can come to a conclusion on how to move forward, and maybe pull Dudley together and see if he knows something more that can tie everything together. But I'm gonna save that for next time. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we continue our investigation of all the drug-related cases. See you then. Bye bye.